Darth Vader's suit, a prison of pain and control. Darth Vader's suit was not just life support, it was a tool of control and suffering, deliberately designed by Emperor Palpatine to keep his apprentice in a constant state of agony and pain. The pain filled Vader's connection to the dark side, making him more powerful, but also keeping him subservient. Here's a deeper look at the torment built into his armor. My name is Amir, and you are watching the channel Padawan. So today in this video we're going to explore how Vader's suit attributed to his connection to the dark side and kept him locked away from a personality and someone once known as Anakin Skywalker. So Vader's suit was outdated and inferior to modern cybernetics. Palpatine had access to the galaxy's most advanced medical technology, yet Vader's armor was clunky and outdated compared to the other cybernetic enhancement available at the time. The machinery was deliberately crude, forcing Vader to exert effort just to move efficiently. The suit was also vulnerable to Sith lightning, something that would later be his undoing when he turned on Palpatine. And his limbs were weak compared to his natural strength. Before his fall, Anakin Skywalker was one of the most physically gifted Jedis, as we all know, with incredible speed and reflexes. However, the prosthetic limbs Palpatine gave him lacked the full mobility and power of his original body. Though Vader could crush people with the Force, his lightsaber dueling style had to change drastically. He could no longer rely on speed, forcing him to adapt a more deliberate and brutal fighting technique. And Vader's lightsaber dueling was really affected. He was slower, he was clunkier, he was weaker. He didn't have that speed and that rush that Anakin Skywalker had before. The helmet as well restricted his vision and perception. The helmet's design limited his peripheral vision, making it harder for him to react to attacks from the sides. Additionally, the HUD, the heads-up display of his helmet, was primitive compared to other cybernetic enhancements in the galaxy. This was another way to keep him at a disadvantage, ensuring he would never surpass Palpatine's power. He was constantly in pain from the suit itself. The interior of Vader's armor was lined with rough, sharp, and sometimes poorly fitted components that irritated his burned skin. The neural connections from the prosthetic sent painful feedback through his nervous system, making movement excruciating. His boots even had metal spikes that dug into his flesh, ensuring that every step reminded him of his suffering that he had before. He had to meditate in a Bacta tank to escape his pain. As we all seen in the movies, Vader's only relief came when he retreated to his meditation chamber, where he could briefly remove the helmet and soak in a Bacta tank to heal his body. However, this was only a temporary reprieve. The moment he re-attached his armor, the pain returned, keeping him immersed in the dark side. And that's why you might ask, why didn't he use Force to heal his own body? Because he knew, and Palpatine knew, that healing his body would keep him locked away from the dark side and the Darth Vader that we know. The suit was designed to keep him dependent on Palpatine. Despite Vader's immense power, Palpatine made sure he was never truly independent. The armor was difficult to repair, requiring maintenance from Imperial technicians loyal to the Emperor Palpatine. Also ensured that Vader could never upgrade his own body without permission, preventing him from becoming too powerful. The respirator made him vulnerable. We all know that Vader's breathing was one of his most iconic features, but it was also a weakness. The respirator was necessary to keep him alive after his lungs were burned by Mustafar's volcanic air. However, it was an external system that could be damaged. If his chest panel was destroyed, he would suffocate within minutes. This was a deliberate flaw, giving Palpatine an easy way to kill him if he never ever became a threat. He hated his reflections. Despite his powers, Vader loathed what he had become. He rarely looked at his own face, as it reminded him of his failure and the loss of Anakin Skywalker. In Legends continuity, there were moments when he considered upgrading his armor or even using cloning technology to restore his body, but his deep self-hatred always prevented him from taking action. Thank you for listening and watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe this video, and may the Force be with you. Until next time.